Hey guys, so today I'm finally going to be installing a ceramic coating on my 2024 Grand Highlander. I've been waiting for a while to do this, since ceramic coating does need a good weather and good condition since I'm installing outside. So today's temperature is finally consistent enough for me to do the whole wash and prep and ceramic coat. Since the most important part about the ceramic coating is the prep work, I will be doing a deep clean and making sure that the paint is clean enough so the coating can bond perfectly onto it. The grill has a lot of corners and crevices, so I'm making sure to use a brush here to get rid of all the dirt and grime. So I could use a hose here to rinse off, but I wasn't sure if the hose is open for my apartment, but pretty sure it's gonna open soon. At least I can showcase how without a hose you can still do a deep detail like this. It just might take a little longer. Today's weather is still a little too sunny, so we're just gonna do one side at a time so the product doesn't dry up on the panels. So here we have something that's stuck on the paint, and Rinseless wash is not really taking it off, the sponge doesn't really take it off, and make sure you do not use pressure at all. So we're going to move over to All Clean, which is an APC, and use a very soft brush and just gently agitate on it, and it falls right off. after a normal wash, we're going to be doing a decontamination process. We're going to re-wet the panels with rinseless wash and use a synthetic decontamination towel with iron remover. So we're just going to work panel by panel, making sure that it doesn't get dried up from the sun. It is important to rinse off iron remover completely, so it's ideal to have a hose. And after decontamination, we're going to move over to polishing. This is to make sure that the ceramic coating is bonding to the paint directly and there's nothing in between. We also found a spot that's in a shade, which makes working a lot easier and less sweaty. As you can see, I'm just using a palm sander with a polishing pad. If you don't have a DA with those dual action polishers, it's fine. For a light polishing work like this, a sander would do just fine. After polishing, we're going to use a panel prep to remove all the polishing oils, and that will help the paint be ready to receive the ceramic coating. Now don't do what I did here. Don't spray it onto the panel directly. Spray it onto your microfiber, a couple sprays, then you can wipe it with your microfiber. So after I wipe down all the surfaces with panel prep, I'm moving on to the ceramic coating finally. And this right here is the DIY Detail 8-year coating. It's going to be the first layer of the stack coating. Make sure you wear gloves when you install a ceramic coating. I forgot it here, but I quickly remembered and put them on. These ceramic coatings, they have a lot of chemicals that you don't want on your skin. It will absorb into your skin, into your body, and cause problems down the line. In my weather condition, I was only waiting 1 to 2 minutes before wipe off. It will vary depending on your humidity, temperature, and even wind speed if you're installing outside like me. But thankfully, the DIY detail coatings are very easy to install, so it was pretty easy to tell when the coating is ready to be wiped off. It would slowly flash off, and once about 50% of that streak is flashed off, it's ready to be wiped off. And it should feel very slick to the microfiber. This coating can go on every painted surface and plastic, so I'm here in the bumper making sure every single crevice and corner is covered in this ceramic coating. So after the first layer, I waited 2 hours to install the second coating, which is the 3-year coating. Now here's the result the next morning under the sun. It looks amazing. The gloss on it, it looks better than new. The first time I put my hands on the paint, just on the door handle, the paint feels like butter. And that is no exaggeration. It is a very strange texture. The wheels are coated as well, and the black painted surface are just standing out so much. All the black plastics are coated as well, and the coating does deepen that black in the plastic, and it makes it look a lot nicer. So after the car has a full week to cure, this is what the car looks like now. There's been some natural contamination. So we're gonna give it a quick wash and see how easily they come off. From just spraying the rinseless wash on the paint, you can already see the water beading and how the ceramic coating is already rejecting all the water, which is pretty insane. As you can see, their bird poop just wipes right off, even after being baked under the sun for a couple of days. So after the quick wash, I want to show you guys the water behavior of this coating. The water just has a hard time sticking to the paint, it just rolls right off. So here's an example of how water would bead up, and once it's hit with enough water, it would just sheet off. Here's a very quick wash on the wheels too. I'm just using rinseless and rinseless only. The ceramic coating does make everything so much easier to clean. And as you can see, the water behavior on the wheels are also very impressive. I have to say, I'm very happy with the result of the ceramic coating, and I think it's definitely worth it to do it if you can do it yourself, or have the budget to pay someone else to do it. With that being said, if you have any questions about the installation or the products that I used, please comment down below, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Thanks for watching.